How's it going, good people? Today's video will be to add redirect URLs to the business website. The reason I want to do this is because in some of the YouTube videos, I have the URL located in the upper right. And actually, I probably need to move this because you won't be able to see it with the current URL here. But I have the URL in the upper right that shows up depending on the video. Well, as you see, this video this URL here is really long and probably can be confusing to type in, even though you can see it. Thus, I want to use a URL shortener or a URL redirect that will make that URL short in addition to being easier to type. And it helps with SEO. Let's get started. Hey, my name is Kenny and I'm the owner of Robinson Handy and Technology Services based in Montgomery, Alabama. If you need help with your website, you can always reach out to us. We'll be glad to assist. This website update, as I mentioned, will be adding several pages to the website that will do redirecting, and basically these URLs will act as bit.ly type of links. If you're familiar with bit.ly, bit.ly, basically it is a URL shortener, and I want to be able to leverage the website to be able to provide a similar type of service. And the reason being is, one, it helps with SEO because you can then start using your website in place of these other website URLs. So, for example, if I wanted to get people to go to the RHT Services Facebook page, I can do rhtservices.net/Facebook, and then that would redirect to the Facebook page. Likewise for YouTube, Instagram, and the other platforms that we use. Now, I already have the website project pulled up. I'm going to go ahead and check out a branch. Actually, I think I first need to create an issue on the GitHub repository for this. And I started typing this already, and it remembered it, even though I went back to the previous page. And so I want to redirect URLs for social media. I can put a little bit more here, but I'm not going to, so that's that. Now that I have my issue created on GitHub, I went and found an example of how to do the meta tag refresh. Now with the meta tag refresh, which I will paste here, and you can tell where I copied it from, geeks4geeks.org. The meta tag refresh is something that the browser will read, and then it will see it, and once it sees it, it will automatically redirect to the URL that has been provided. The secondary option is if the browser does not automatically redirect using the meta tag, then there's the option here to put the link in the actual body of the page, which is what I will be doing. And then if the browser itself doesn't do it, the user can go ahead and click that link in the page itself. Now, the reason I provide the option to doing the link in the page itself is if there's something happening, let's say there's a network connection issue or something of that nature, or network slowdown, whatever the case may be, then the user can just click the link as they would normally do to be able to go to the next page. Alright, so since I have this here, what I'm going to actually do is we'll go ahead and clean this up. And I want to change this content here to 0. And the reason I wanted to change to 0 is so that as soon as they hit that link, it immediately sends them to the next location. No hesitation, no delay, because to be honest, there's no reason for there to be a delay. And for this one, I'm going to do facebook.com/RHT Services LLC. Alright, and then we will actually, let's see, we'll leave that there now. And then going to change the text of this paragraph, redirecting you to, and then a href. We'll leave it in the same window with the closing tag, and then put that there. Put that on the next line, and let's see if we can format this a little bit better. Yeah, okay. And since, yeah, that's fine. All right. Since this particular page is within the body of the website, I may actually have to end up doing this different, but I wanted to at least show you how to do this. And like I say, the way this meta tag works, so you're saying basically refresh, and you're providing the content, so a 0-second delay, and redirect to this URL. And you would do this for each of the pages that you had that you wanted to redirect to somewhere else. So I'm going to create one for Facebook, one for Instagram, one for YouTube. And then in the future, if I join other social media, or if the business joins other social media platforms, then each of those will have that as well. And then, like I say, the text link here is to provide that option that if the browser itself does something quirky or whatever, the user can go in and tap the link on the page itself and be sent to that new destination. So this is what this particular page would look like, and I'm not going to save it just yet. What I'm actually going to have to do, though, is because I use a static site generator for this particular website, I'm going to have to actually test this out and clean this up. But this is the gist of how you use your own website URL to create a shortened link to another resource. Now, does this help with SEO by using your own URL? And the answer to that is yes. And the reason being, every time you put your website out, wherever you put it out at, people will then start to see that. And because they are starting to see that, the search engines will also start to see that as they crawl the internet. Well, the more times your website URL shows up on the internet, regardless of where it shows up at, the more time it shows up, it says, okay, there's a new URL over there. I probably should go and take a look at it. And every time it says, okay, I should look at it, then you get greater credibility because now you have more content. You have more links that point to it from wherever it's pointing to wherever it's going. And these are the type of things that as a business owner or as a business owner who has their own website, you have to have knowledge of. I hate to say it, but wearing a business owner does require knowing many fields and wearing many hats. In my particular scenario, because of the fact I know how to do technology in addition to handyman, one of those facts is knowing how to do search engine optimization. That will wrap things up for this particular video. If you have questions or comments or need assistance with setting up short URLs or redirect pages on your website, feel free to drop a comment, or you can find us at rhtservices.net. We'll be glad to assist and even make those updates for you on your website. Thank you for watching. Last but not least, please be sure to subscribe, like, and follow. We are on Facebook and Instagram, and as always, website rhtservices.net. Thank you for watching.